Here we are, we're getting ready for our road trip. We're all packed, ready to go. The Jeep's got a little sag to it. There's Mama closing the big tailgate. Boom.
Bam.
All right. Here we go, we're all loaded up.
All right, ready guys?
Have Trevor and Connor in the back. All right.
All right.
Let's roll.
Are we excited to get on our road trip, guys?
Ready
Connor,
to go.
thumbs up, man. Here we go.
So after creating this first video of our summer road trip, I thought a short message of who we are and why we were creating these videos was in order. We're a family of 4 with 2 dogs in Lexington, Kentucky, and as many of us know, life can have a way of keeping us very busy. And well, in 2021 we decided we were going to change a few things and homeschool the boys full-time in 2022. Now, as small business owners, we had worked hard to afford us a unique opportunity to have a flexible-ish schedule. I have always enjoyed off-road driving, and my wife Leanne and I have always enjoyed camping and the outdoors, so we wanted to take our love for the outdoors and create new memories with our boys, and at the same time learn more about this wonderful world we live in and strengthen our love of one another and God's beautiful creation. So in the aim to travel more as a family, I began to search for an overland trailer that would help us be more comfortable while on the road exploring. This road trip was the journey to Chandler, Arizona to pick up our 2022 Turtleback trailer and the wonderful beginning to many more adventures for us. Although I've made a few videos in the past, I never really tried telling a story with them, so this is new for me. However, not only is it a great way for us to share our adventures with family and friends, it also gives us something to look back on as a family. I hope you enjoy this video of the first 3 days of a 22-day road trip in the summer of 2022. So now that I got that out of the way, let's go on with the video. So although we're only about 4 hours from the Cahokia Mounds, or Monk's Mound, we'd never been there to visit, so we thought we'd check it out. The Cahokia Mound State Historic Site is the site of a pre-Columbian Native American city which existed around 1050 to 1350 CE. It's directly across the Mississippi River from modern St. Louis, Missouri. Cahokia was the largest and most influential urban settlement of the Mississippian culture, which developed advanced societies across much of what is now the central and southeastern United States, beginning more than 1,000 years before European contact. Today, the Cahokia Mounds are considered to be the largest and most complex archaeological site north of the great pre-Columbian cities in Mexico. At the height point of its development, Cahokia was the largest urban center north of the great Mesoamerican cities in Mexico and Central America. Archaeologists estimate the city's population at between 6,000 and 40,000 at its peak, with more people living in outlying farming villages that supplied the main urban center. Monk's Mound is the largest structure and central focus of the city. 10 stories tall, it's the largest man-made earthen mound north of Mexico. So after enjoying a nice visit at Cahokia Mounds, we decided we wanted to see the St. Louis Arch, so we zipped on over there, and although we couldn't find parking, we got a couple good pictures and headed on our way. So after our attempt at seeing the St. Louis Gateway Arch, we headed south towards Merrimack State Park in Missouri. We had a critter visit our campsite that night, a raccoon, but it was a little hot and humid. We made the best of it. We set up camp, prepared to get supper, and we had a good time.
What you doing, T?
So this is actually.
Getting ready to make more coffee.
So this is actually pure graphite.
Now turn it. Left. Perfect. Good job.
Yeah, you know you're making tea.
It's pretty sensitive, the knob, so.
This is actually pure graphite,
Ooh, show it to me.
like merged into a rock.
How did it get that way, you think?
I don't know.
Okay. Morning breakfast. Morning brekkie. Chef Daddy. Connor's rock collection thus far. We've got all kinds of different varieties. How did you find these, Connor?
I found them over there with all
The
those
special rock pile, huh?
and all those piles of rock.
The rain. We beat it. We barely made it. Got all.
This is mostly sweat. Not as much rain as it is sweat. So after our first successful night at camp, we had some coffee, packed up camp, got ready to hit the road, and no, we didn't eat the crickets. Alright, so we're on the road. We're heading southwest on the 44, just stayed at Merrimack State Park. It was hot and humid last night, and we got lucky this morning.
Uranus Fudge Factory.
We're passing Uranus Fudge Factory.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
So,
Sorry.
peanut gallery in here. So, we're headed towards Black Kettle and McClellan National Grasslands tonight. And the forecast is 100 degrees and humid. 8 hours and 9 minutes on the road. We're about 7.5 hours left, so we've been on the road for a little bit. So anyways, we'll check back in a little bit later.
Alta at Uranus Fudge Factory.
It's a play gas station.
Ooh, look at there. Let's see.
That's cute.
Yeah, Route 66, huh?
How fast are they actually going?
I mean,
Why did the mushroom go to the party?
Why?
Because he was a fun guy. ah, 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 ah.
So getting into Black Kettle, Oklahoma, we had a camp picked out on a lakeside, but it wasn't looking good. We were driving right into a gnarly storm. It was one of those things, we didn't know if we were going to drive into a tornado, we were going to be fine, but at the end, we decided to just get a room for the night. So we did not camp the second night. It was ominous, and I am sure glad we decided not to camp. We wound up hitting a Waffle House or Huddle House late night. We ate around midnight and got back into our room and settled down. Okay, so it's day number 3. Am I recording? I think I'm recording. And last night was adventurous. We went to a campsite we had picked out in Black Kettle, what is it? Black
Oklahoma.
Kettle, Oklahoma. It's a national grassland, beautiful area, right on the water, dispersed campsite, and we were driving into a gnarly thunderstorm, lightning. We've never seen a light show anything like it. It was just incredible. And the thing was, though, it was very ominous. We were just driving straight into the unknown. It was dark. We didn't know if there was an F4 tornado in the middle of it. And so, but we drove right to the wall of this storm and then decided, okay, we've been here. We can say we got here. And then we turned around, played it safe, and got a hotel room for the night.
And I ate breakfast at Huddle House.
And we
dinner.
ate dinner at Huddle House at 11:45 p.m., which was awesome.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
So now we need fuel, and we're headed to Cimarron Canyon, New Mexico. So we're going to jump from, I don't know, we're at about 1,700, 2,000 feet or something now in Elk, Oklahoma. And we will be at about 7,800 feet in about 5 or 6 hours.
At the stop sign,
really
turn
excited.
left onto South Main Street.
So after about 6 hours on the road, we finally made our way into Cimarron Canyon. It was really beautiful. We actually got a campsite right on the lake in Eagle's Nest as kind of a backup. I heard about a dispersed site above Eagle's Nest, and we just couldn't help but to go check it out. The town of Eagles Nest, New Mexico, sits at about 8,200 feet above sea level. The little camp spot we were looking for is just under 8,600 feet. It's up a four-wheel drive road, nothing crazy, a little bumpy. Well, we headed up that road and we were sure glad we did.
Did I get it?
What did we find today, Mom?
Pretty epic campsite.
I think so. Pretty sweet. So we're at a dispersed campsite above Eagles Nest. And there's a view of the lake down there. Wide angle, probably not the best, but had to 4x up here. And Old Faithful. Got the boys in the back. They won't get out of the truck. So we're trying to decide if we're going to camp here tonight.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, gotta hit the record button again. Oh, got me rubbing my nose.
What you doing? What you doing?
Watching YouTube.
Oh my goodness. And we have this to watch instead.
So Lee and I were leaning heavily at staying at this campsite. Even though there were some reports of mountain lion activity in the area, we're pretty aware of our surroundings, and we've slept in areas like that in California, so we weren't too concerned. We're actually at the base of Pine Mountain at this point, and Pine Mountain has an elevation of 11,000 feet. So we decided we'd hop back in the Jeep, head up the road, and see what kind of views we can find. Ooh, this is a pretty good washout.
Yeah, this is. Okay.
Oh wow, look at that view.
Oh.
This is just a little example of how you can't be too careful when you're on a four-wheel drive road, especially a shelf road. This washout was a little tight, but you know, just get out, check it out, make sure everything looks okay. There had been some rain in the area too, so just wanted to make sure it wasn't too soft.
No, you're good at
Nice and easy. Found this little spot.
it. What do you think, Connor?
You want to roll your window down?
It's pretty cool up here, huh?
You know you're high up when you're looking down on eagles and hawks. So look, there's a, is that a hawk flying down there? This trail was proving to get more beautiful as we got higher into elevation. We were really enjoying ourselves. We did make a quick stop though, take advantage to stretch our legs and clean some tree out of our way.
we are. Check it out.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. You don't even have to hold the phone.
Can I flip the phone?
Yes, here.
So after bouncing around unnecessarily for a little while on this road, we finally decided to air down those tires. Went from 35 to 19 psi. It should help a lot.
35?
Yeah, that's normal.
No wonder we were
So this is my Jeep right here, and Dad's airing down the tires. Every single one of them, and we're just waiting for them to air down so we can go. So we can go. So we can go the rest. So we can go back down the mountain, and it's pretty cool.
So we made it to the top. We needed to stop and make some lunch, and figured it was a great time to put the drone in the air. See how beautiful it was up here. So after some turkey sandwiches on the tailgate of the Jeep and a nice little break stretching our legs, we went ahead, jumped back in the truck, and started our way back down to camp. When we got back down to the campsite, we were greeted with a beautiful sunset. Needed to get camp set up, but the team started at it, and I decided I'm going to put the drone back in the air.
Well, we got it all set up before complete darkness.
I'm tired.
You're doing a good job. Did you get it in the ground?
Not really.
Let's see.
Slowly.
Well, keep on going. It just needs a couple more hits and you got it. What you eating? Toast with what?
Nutella.
And?
Banana.
We did it.
We did it. We're all packed up from camp. It is 10:20, a little bit behind schedule, but we're fine. And we're gonna go down to the camp that we actually paid for and get rid of our trash and get some water and hit the road. So the third night of camp was a success. We had a great time at Eagle's Nest. Maybe we'll get back there someday, but for now we're going to continue our journey out west. Thanks for watching.